Welcome back, everyone, for match number 2 tonight between Ghostcock Actual versus Redacted. This is going to be a pretty swell match coming out of this one. As you can see, slightly different meta coming out of this division than the last one. If I'm not mistaken, this is a Noxious match. The last one was a Shurima, right? Shurima? Now we go into... Nope, my bad. Piltover. Piltover match, not Noxious. Piltover. So we will see what's going on here. You can obviously, the picks and bans have been up on the screen for a little bit. So we do have a lot of, is that a dual AD carry plus a Yone. Okay, so Redacted is gone for, I think, the attempt at all of the damage that can exist. And GCA here has gone for 4 melees and a Kaisa. Four melees and a Kaisa. So we are going to see how this particular match goes. Go ahead, throw up your GCA or Redacted, whoever you want to see win. Go ahead and throw that up in the chat. Hasagi! Okay, we have hit played. So this is the first time that we've seen the Ghostcock Actual and Redacted. I think Redacted's been on stream before. So we're going to start off for Ghostcock Actual here, or GCA. We got Generally 2 on the top lane Cho'Gath. A bunch of VLNC Tommy on the jungle Sejuani. The Illuminati 17 on the Pantheon mid lane. Joe Killer on AD carry Kaisa. And Cyborgan on the support Galio. On the side of Redacted, we have Theatrical in the top lane Vayne. Mikoto on the Hecarim jungle. Blood Sonata on the Yone mid lane. FSN Rin on the Jin AD carry. And Lemua the Dreamer on the support brand. Okay. Let's see what happens. That's right, Summoner Rift Lady. Minions have been spawned. There's a ward, and the Hecarim is scared to kill it. He also doesn't have red trinket, so he can't take it down. So Vayne has pressed the attack, and Hecarim has gone for the phage, or the phage rush. Cho'Gath has gone for the nice good old grasp. But how many auto attacks is Cho'Gath going to be landing in lane on this Vayne? If it's more than 3, not a very good look for the Vayne. So probably should have gone with something else. Although this Pantheon, a lot of melee in this. So Sejuani, this is a great Sejuani comp, I just want to say, for GCA here. As 4 melees definitely can get her passive going, get that stacks on. So we'll see what happens. As he's spinning the gun. Is he dropping the crit shot? He does. Kai'Sa returns with her own Q. Just autoing away. Ooh, taunt's not going to land. As Yone is... And, you know, you should know that Sejuani is over the wall because Pantheon started building up the stacks on the side of, on the Yone. I do want to say, great job on the side of the carries for, come on. Redacted there. Oh, into the wall! Oh, just going to chase that guy on all the way. I was about to say, we have 2 cleanses out on the side of the carries, so they know what's up with the Sejuani and in the melees. Hecarim's over a ward. Sejuani has been seen. Or no, Sejuani is pinging, I think, to top. Oh, jump in here. We'll see if he drops for the ignite. It does go for the shield, prevent the damage. Melee's gets hit level 4 on the side of the Yone as the trades have been going off. He just goes off, see if he goes anymore. Returns back to his form. I don't know, what's that thing where Yone, what's it called? I don't know what Yone's ability names are. This passive, which one's the passive? As we have Pantheon going for an all-in here. We'll see if the ignites come out. Flashes come out, and ooh, first blood going over to the Illuminati. Everyone throw up your little eye hands as there's the cleanse coming out on the side of Jhin. So flash and cleanse blown in the mid lane, and ignite and cleanse burnt in the bot lane. As the summoner spells are dropping like flies in this game pretty early. We'll see what happens here. Finishing this off, top lane. Oh, right. I was going to talk. What are Yone's. What's his ability called? Cleaver? Steel? Unbound. What a silly. Oh, crap. That's one death. And flashing. Let's see if we flash that one out. I'm sorry. Yikes, that's my bad. I was trying to read what Yone abilities are. And that's the second kill I missed on stream, trolling the camera. We'll try and catch the next one, everyone, here. As the autos are just going to start laying down on top. So, we'll finish this one off here. As, I don't know. Although that is one thing on the side of GCA. They can just build armor. And I mean, Brand's going to be able to really burn through you in team fights, and his ultimate's going to hurt a ton. But you just build a ton of armor, Vayne and Yone and Hecarim and Jhin won't be able to really get on top of you. And it's a good time to pick Brand, but it's not going to particularly be the end of the world here. As Hecarim's going to go in onto the Pantheon, does get the pushback here. But, man, That shield is OP. Literally is overpowered because it blocks everything. Let's finish this one. You know, Cho'Gath's actually done an okay job in the CS department right now, considering his lane. As Pantheon has hit 6, but his ultimate's not going to particularly help him in lane, as he's just trying to lay as much damage as he can. Yone's going back to his little ghosty, man. And eventually he's got to go. He's going to dash everyone through. He's going to finish this one off. His Pantheon is actually going to die in lane. No summoner spells. Cannot trade off. So Yone going to get the better in the 1v1 the second time. We will see who will win round 3. Everyone starts saying who's going to win the next 1v1 between Yone and Pantheon. Is it going to be Yone? Will it be Pantheon? We'll see. So no one's done any dragons yet, as Sejuani is down here on Scuttlecrab, level 6. Hecarim, I think, was 6 as well. Yep, as he's going to actually go gank the Cho'Gath. Push. Oh, great flash on Cho. He's going to slip on out of that one. Gets the Rupture in, just to slow down, going back into the jungle. As Sejuani with the gank up in top lane is going to get a pretty easy start on this dragon. Pantheon is getting a nice vision in. See it? The bot lane is just pushing up. Ooh, flash out. Jhin is not 6, cannot open up Curtain Call. As Galio left with, how much health does Galio have? He less than 50. Less than 50 health on that Galio. So close for a second kill onto that Jhin here in the bot lane. So, nice Infernal Drake picked up for GCA. Next dragon looks to be Ocean. And Hecarim's going to take this opportunity now to start up the Rift Herald. So we see how this goes. Pretty easy, just, you know, taking it. There's no pressure from top lane. Cho'Gath's not going to come check on it. And we knew Sejuani was in the bottom half of the map because she did do Dragon and then went back into her jungle down there. So we're looking to see. And, oh! What? Directed camera? Why are you looking at... Directed camera missed that one, ladies and gentlemen. That's not my fault. Directed camera thought for some reason that Hecarim taking Rift Herald was more important than Pantheon getting the kill in the mid lane. So blame the directed camera on that one. So Pantheon did get the better of the 1v1 in round number 3. So it's 2 rounds to Pantheon, 1 round to Yone. Will we get a round 4 in the 1v1? Because if that's what's going to happen, I'm just going to stop watching the rest of the map. And we're just going to watch Pantheon versus Yone the entire time. Because all of the action has been happening between these mid laners. And Sejuani is going to probably just trying to steal it. Like, what are you doing? I mean, you got blue buff. But your team, Galio's not 6. Couldn't help you. Oh, so rough. There's the stun. Any follow-up? Nope. And now Hecarim stealing your blue buff. Oof, that's rough for the the Sejuani. Tried to get a little counter jungling in, but not quite. Probably should have tried to Q over the wall. I don't know what the communication was going on between the teams. They're just not seeing the same page. Nice Rupture as Hecarim is going to actually spawn the Rift Herald down here in bot lane to try and help the Vayne. Why does the Vayne need help? I don't know. As Pantheon's going to ult up to the top lane. I guess the gold went over to the Hecarim as Pantheon is actually tower diving. I'm trying to look at too many things at once here. Spear to the face! So, great Pantheon gank. On the side of that. So, Vayne's going to drop here. Cho'Gath's going to get some reprieve, hopefully get some CS and some levels and push this level on out. Interesting that Vayne would teleport. Her teleport's down, which means she teleported back to lane when that happened. So I know the gold tower plates only went over to the Hecarim because that's only champion that, you know, took them down. So I guess tower plates, it's 2 for Hecarim and 1 for Yone in mid lane, but I'm not sure. The lane pressure, if we should have let Vayne push in with the wave to get as most damage onto that as possible. I guess technically you didn't feed Cho'Gath over any more damage. It looks like Yone's going to ult his way on his way out. And he's going to go back in. Oh, Sejuani ultimate! He's trying to dance this one. Blocked is Pantheon. Let's see if Pantheon goes for another Q. He's popping his potions. And Yone's going to go in. Yone going to go back out. And Pantheon's, you're out of corrupting pots, buddy. You got to get out of here. But we've already watched this battle. We missed the last time these guys got killed, so we're not missing it again. Sejuani maybe going to back up here. There's Brand. Brand just got to lay. Just walk up and E like E auto or just E R. And he's dead. Okay. Plants and Yone. So Vamp Scepter out early on the side of Yone. And looks like we got Executioners already on the side of Pantheon. So, wait, Cho'Gath didn't get an assist in that top lane kill? All of that when it's Pantheon? Oh my gosh, that's... Okay, so Pantheon right now is carrying the buckets for GCA, where it's a little bit more spread out. And by that, I mean it's all on the bot lane here for Redacted. And Dragon number 2, Hecarim's on it. Bot lane's pushing back in here for GCA. Pantheon maybe looking top to get on this Vayne again. We'll see if they want to do Pantheon. Nope, back in mid. Sejuani is too far away. Not the Blast Cone over. Nope. Dragon over to the side of Redacted, and pretty easy out for them. At 13 minutes here, they're up 1K in gold. Pantheon and the Yone are trading yet again. And here comes the Sejuani for a second ultimate. And it's just easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, baby.
And that is now a 4-1-0 Pantheon. And a Sejuani that got another assist. Autos of... You know, here comes the Ghost. Hecarim goes in with the blue smite. Is going to push Pantheon back in under tower, who's going to try and walk his way. It does not have Ignite. Lands the auto. There's the stun. Can't deal enough damage. Throws up the shield. Not going to happen. He's trying to fish around. Shut down, Hecarim. Sejuani comes back in. Gets the tap on for the slow, but not enough here. He's going to chase that one out. So Pantheon stayed a little too long. Shut down over to the Hecarim. The pony is galloping into the jungle now. Happy as can be. Vayne has picked up the Kraken Slayer. Hecarim's picked up the Divine Surrenderer. And it only looks like the Kai'Sa has picked up the Kraken Slayer. Ooh, Jhin has picked up the Gale Force. So we'll see how much that was done. And I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry about the tower plays, but they mostly all went in favor of the side of Redacted, particularly in his spot lane with the tower plates. You can see the gold difference here. Well, we got that up on the screen. Pantheon ganked down here in the bot lane while we finish this one off. Does get really good on the Jhin, who's going to pop the cleanse. And Kai'Sa's going to dive in there, try and finish in the damage. Fashion! Joe Killera takes down Rin. His Pantheon's second ultimate has been successful here. Actually third, because I guess the second one was in mid lane. As Yone is trying to take out this mid tower. Does take a tower shot. Is he going to be ballsy enough? Oh my gosh, Vayne is taking out the Cho'Gath here in top lane. Direct to camera this game has been a little slow on the up and up. Missed a couple of the things, so... And Vayne takes the first tower of the game up here in top lane. So that auto attack champion against the tank, not doing pretty well, other than the one death, but has been able to kill the Cho'Gath once. as things are going to start finish off. As we maybe see Rift Herald start. Nope, just clearing everything out. Hecarim looking for a gank down here in the bot lane as Yone goes in. Hecarim was on a pink ward. He's going to go in anyway. Great ulti, but pushes in onto the Sejuani. He's trying to get the slow off. Yone's going to ult into the background, and Pantheon goes the wrong way, but here comes the Galio ult. Tries to get into the backline as the stuns get in all onto the Hecarim. You do not have cleanse. You're the one that can't escape. Yone going to try and go in. Does try and lay down the CC, but try and finish this one off. Does actually go back to tower, but looks like he's going to run right back into the Galio as we have Brand come back up here. And here's Vayne laying down some auto attacks as well. Trying to charge back on. Try and finish that one off. Down goes people here in mid lane. And the slippery Yone, with the help of Brandon Vayne, get a bunch of kills. As we now have a teleport back to the top lane. Kaisa going to 1v1 the Jhin down here in bot lane. Pops the heal to land the auto. As Brand is now saying it's jungle time. Except for Yone's going to take it, because he actually could use red buff. So with 2 towers taken, 1-1 in Dragon, 8-7 in kills, and the CS leads slightly on most of the champions on the side of Redacted. They are only up 2,500, so a little surprised that it's not up more at the moment. They should be getting the second Rift Herald of the game. We'll see where they take Shelly number 2. Hecarim picked that one up. Dragon here in 20 seconds. We checked on it in game 1 earlier tonight. Cho'Gath with 6 stats. 1 is monsters and 1 is minions. We'll try and keep an eye on that going into the second half of the game. As Hecarim is up here on the Krugs, right as Air Drake is spawned, Jhin has opened the curtain call. Fired 1, there's 2, there's 3, and 4. But it was the body blocked by like 3 people, so it didn't matter. Did not get in onto the Dragon, and that was an easy smite for Sejuani. And I guess Vayne and Hecarim. Okay, that's an ex-Smithy ulti right there if I've ever seen one myself. Tommy was like,
Oh!
that was the wrong button. As down goes another tower, as Yone goes in there. Kai'Sa is able to take that tower down in the bot lane. And they'll see if they get in onto the Sejuani here. She's going to try and get that. Oh, not going to happen. Blast Cone! Nice safe play on the side of GCA to escape that one. But here comes Shelly number 2. Telly. Telly comes in with the charge and does nothing. Are they going to open up this tower? Let's see if... Try and finish this one off. Try and deal some damage, but it's pretty early. Candy gets charge off. Ah, nope, it down. Did Cho'Gath get it? Cho'Gath got it, ladies and gentlemen. Epic Monsters consumed 1. 7 stacks on Cho'Gath. Here we go. We saw what happened when Cho'Gath gets absolutely ridiculously fed in the last game. But this Cho'Gath, a little bit different, has to go through a little bit different lineups. But it's still doing well for himself. Only 10 CS behind the Vayne. Died only to once in lane, and the other time was with the ganks. So played fairly safe in probably a relatively difficult matchup for the Cho'Gath there. So we got 3-1 in towers. We'll see what happens. Yone on the split push now. And I think this is what Redacted is going to have to do. I do not think they can 5v5. You cannot 5v5 like a Sejuani, Galio, Cho'Gath, Pantheon, Kaisa, right? Like, you gotta really split. You gotta have like Vayne on one side, Yone on the other, and Brandon, Jhin here in the mid lane, and just 3v and with the Hecarim ghosting and going in between the lanes. If you get into a 5v5, it's gonna be pretty rough unless you get a particular pick. But that's gonna be probably hard to accomplish. It's the 5-man finger death punch coming out on the side of GCA is gonna be pretty powerful. So once again, we have hard engage on one team that's can counter the split push, but it's how they each want to play it. So let's see what can happen. I want to see everything. I just want to see all the shenanigans. None of the shenanigans are happening. We're just in a nice little calm field. I mean, Baron's up, but no one's taking Baron this early. Kai'Sa's not there with the damage yet, and there's no one to tank it on the side of Redacted. So, I think no one's going to really be looking at Baron. I mean, you've got to keep an eye on it, but I don't think, no one should be really trying to take it. I mean, Dragon's in a minute 30. It'll be second time we'll have air as possible, prop. Maybe try to get on this tower. Cho'Gath pushing up here with the Kai'Sa. Sejuani, they're going to 5-man this tower because no one can push in, really. There's nothing to push in a mid lane. Jhin can kind of push. I guess Jin's going to steal red buff. Yone's going to get this bot lane tier 1 for top or tier 1. Brand's going to lay out some poke damage. They're in on Baron. Is this going to be a 5v5? I don't think that. Oh my gosh, they're going to peel off of it. They're going to get in. There's the oh my gosh, there's Vayne getting caught. There's the hard engage on one champion. Flash out on the side of Brand. Sejuani ult, and this is what the hard engage can do. Down goes the Brand, and now they're going right back to Baron. That's what you needed. You needed picks into an objective, and that's how GCA is going to win this. Yone is on the split push here in the bot lane. We can take a step and see Pantheon ults in, bringing flash out on the side of Yone. I mean, Hecarim just pushing what? Like a mid wave into nothing? Nothing going to be there. Yone going to steal away the red. They're still on Dragon. Oh my gosh, it takes them forever. Sejuani, Jhin killed Sejuani. What the heck is going on in this game? As now we have people pushing in here to the bot lane. Oh, I can't believe I missed another Sejuani. The kills are really random. Why is it going? Oh, see, directed cameras. I think, and these VODs have just been kind of rough. We missed some really good action, particularly like that death, but that means with the Sejuani dead and the late recall, so Jhin did an excellent job delaying. That means this is going to be an air Drake picked up on the side of Redacted. So I really want to give, information over to, them trying to, push them off, poke them all up there at the Baron. So, but with Baron buff, they should be able to push in, probably get 1 or 2 towers. We will finish, see what's going on. Everything's happening. They're pushing, but very slowly. Now, that's one thing. Between Jhin and Vayne and Yone, they can pretty okay wave clear. But it's once again a 5, like a death ball here. So it's an okay. It's not the best wave clear, but it's not the worst either. Brand should help with some burn damage. Hanging out here. I mean, Jin's not going to be doing anything to this top laner anytime soon. Sejuani clearing out wards. So the one person without Baron not doing anything. That's okay, because you don't have Baron. As Yone's going to engage here in the mid lane. Nope. Back over to watching Cho'Gath. Nice rupture. Lands the E. Flash out on the... Gale Force. There's the W. Stun. Cho'Gath's probably going to die here. Brand's going to land everything. There's combo. Bot lane. Who is he going to eat? No one. Does drop. Baron powered minions fall. And they're going to use... Yone going to go in there. Does get the ult. Nice damage. Not a kill, though. Pushed everyone off the tower. So with the Cho'Gath going too far, you can't flash in on a Gale Force flash Jhin with cleanse up. That's just a little riskier, play. I know you're going for the all in, trying to kill the 80 carry, but at that point you should probably just let the minions take that tier 2 tower. Try and get your team the gold lead instead of being almost just slightly behind at 1,000. This game I thought was going to be sort of action-packed at the beginning. Kind of just bursts. Actions all come in burst. There is one thing, though. If they just start handing over all the CS over to the Kai'Sa, like really handing it over, she's going to be accelerating real quickly because Jin, Yone, Vayne, and Hecarim are all like splitting the CS. Like, if there's the better way for Jokillera to, on the Kai'Sa, just like get fed lanes and then the wave manipulation, I can really see this Kai'Sa shooting up the ranks here. But on the other side, everyone's starting to hit their items here. I'll flip it over to the gold so you can all see. And the Pantheon and Kai'Sa are both over 10,000, while no one on the side of Redacted is at 10,000 yet. And you want your tanks to be, in the way, but you need your carry to deal the damage when you do 4 tanks here or 4 melees. So Pantheon with the Gonna Gauge Galio over the top of the Sejuani Cho'Gath in there as well. So as the Vayne and Hecarim, it looks like they're running like a two-man split right there, right? Trying to push in the top lane and the bot lane. As Yone goes in there and does nothing because it's a Galio, and he's just going to tank that one up. Sejuani with the ult does land onto the Jhin, who's going to cleanse out. And Pantheon comes in to walk away. Vayne tumble, not going to happen. And Hecarim on the backside here, and it looks like he's going to get taunted, but Kai'Sa and Yone are going to go, and it looks like he's going to drop, and there's the shields, and heals coming out, and Jhin is going to take down the Gallows official enough, and see if enough brand damage is going to come out. Does get the stun in onto the Pantheon. So the Hecarim engage does actually, well, he drops, so with Hecarim down, this Dragon probably should be, look favoring the side of the team with the 3 tanks, one of them being the jungler. Pantheon here, Yone going to go in, does get in on the Sejuani, but that doesn't matter. Cho'Gath is on a pink ward, so he's going to be able to escape. 18 seconds till Dragon. Galio does have ult, so he can show up for this fight if it happens. Pantheon's backing. He does not have ult. He Ignite burnt in that last fight. Flash down on the side of Kai'Sa. Flash up for Jhin as they are on the Dragon when it spawns. So this is going to be Dragon number 3 going over to the side of GCA. Okay. Yone, look at, that's a pretty decent sized shield on the side of Yone with his, when do we got the Immortal Shield, bro? Man, and the health. Did he get Bloodthirster second? Don't you usually get a crit item on Yone? I'm not a Yone player, but I'm pretty sure him and Yasuo, brother, they want some crit items to go in all out on the Pantheon. Flash out! I mean, it probably has a ton of sustain in this build, but I think you want some crit. Like, you think you're going to need some crit against this team, as everyone's just going to try and, push their way on out. So they were able to sneak Baron last time. Not sneak, but I guess get a pick into everything else. But we'll see how it goes, as Kai'Sa's actually gone for the full crit here. Infinity Edge, top of the Ruined Hurricane, and the Kraken Slayer. So she's at 3 items. This is what happens when your carry is going to be able to deal the damage with everyone in front of you. So has not gone for the ability speed, gone for straight attack damage. Sejuani over the wall onto the Yone. When your jungler is out of the pit, you are on Baron. That's going to be interesting. Pantheon's here in the mid lane, but he can join at a moment. We'll go large here as Kurt opens up for Jhin. Finishes the auto attack. Cho'Gath's actually got to no that thing away. As Hecarim's going to try and get in back line and flash in as the Galio. It is finishing up, and Pantheon's going to come in. Kai'Sa's going to dive in onto the Hecarim, who's going to try and peel someone else. We check down, and it looks like this is going to be a dead Pantheon. No, that's not going to happen, so we'll move back up to right. As the help, nope, takes that one out, as now we have Vayne trying to track in with the help of Yone and Brand. Rupture's going to miss, and Yone's going to come through. Lands damage by Kai'Sa's. Oh my gosh, she's so fit right now, and that's going to deal the damage as the explosion from the Brand passive going to happen, and Sejuani's going to try and flash over, but now Vayne's the one taking this on. This 80 carry is going ridiculous right now, but never mind, that 80 carry's better! 3 people left with Baron? 3 left? Okay. Okay, Kaiser's fed. And that's a QSS on the side of Vayne. She does not have Cleanse. Pretty sure I said Cleanse in there. Cleanse is on the Yone and the Jin. So, the coordinated team fight, if it starts and it's more like your front to back, definitely favors GCA here. But the more scattered, fight where they fight on different terms, it's going to favor Redacted. The only real damage on the side of Redacted is that brand ultimate to try and bounce around in the Hecarim engage, but it does enough damage, but it does some damage, but I don't think doing particularly enough. They do have the carries though, but they die a little bit too fast if the engage is correct from Ghostcock that control. So I want to see how this next team fight goes. Cho'Gath doing a little bit better job this time with the Baron empowered minions. They were down maybe 1,000 before that whole play started. Now they are up almost 1,000. So I will try and do a mental check to check it when the Baron ends to see the Baron empowered replay stat calculator of my brain, because I don't get sponsored like Riot Games does. Oh, real quick, Cho'Gath's at 10 stacks, 6 minions, 3 epic monsters, 1 champion, 1 monster. So just walking the minions in. This one out here. Otto's coming in. And Dragon's in 50 seconds. So both teams are sort of setting up for that. Cho'Gath does have teleport. We're looking real quick. It's not going to tell me. It's not going to tell me on this. He doesn't. I was looking for grasp stacks, but it doesn't tell me in game here on the VOD. So real quick before this fight breaks out, there's the gold difference. There's your item difference. Let's get it going. Here we go. Everyone, on the balls of your feet, or if you're Hecarim, your horseshoes. Getting ready. The dance. Got your tippity-tappities on. Do one of those those dog videos where there's prancing on their tiptoes, waiting for their food. Well, that's what we're like right now. That's what Cho'Gath's doing here. Trying to poke in. Here we go, big screen. Brand, they're just going to rush in right in onto the Hecarim's going to ult away. Vayne's here on the backside. Yone with the help of Yone. Not going to happen. And Brand's over on the right-hand side as we're going to see everyone gone back, right into the Cho'Gath. Not going to happen there. As Kais is going to take that one. As Flash in, as Kais is going to try one for the damage. Try and finish the one off. Flashing out. And the W! Gets the kill. Pantheon over the wall. Takes down that carry as well. Double kill for Pantheon. Let's see if he can get onto the pony. He's not going to be able to ride that horse to the ace, but we will be able to get 4th dragon going over to the side of Ghostcock Actual. Oh my. Okay, well, let's see here. They got the air drakes. They just be super running fast now. They're going to like that. They're going to like ulting in. And their tankiness is super tanky. So, tankiness is really good at the beginning. It takes a little while to get your couple items. And then, because your items are slightly cheaper than the offensive items, when you get that 2 to 3 point, you really start to hit the spike, where the tankiness is really impactful. And then once you get to that 5-6 item, it goes back in favor of the carries, right? As Cho'Gath gets eat into the wall by the Vayne there. So we'll see what happens. Baron's here in 45 seconds if they want to actually push in, or if they're going to wait to maybe trade Elder for Baron. They've already taken 2 Barons. And I missed the Baron empowered stat checker after the 4-minute power play. So we'll just give 2,500 to GCA and say that was their Baron power play brought to you by my brain forgot to look at the number. Okay. Look for a Pantheon engage. It's followed up by Sejuani. Followed up by Galio. And then Kaisa diving in as well. Here comes the Slytherin Worm. Showing back up. Rarin in the pit. Okay. We got 5 on the map for the blue team. We got 5 on the map for the red team. We got the Baron with its 3 heads. Or 2 heads. 1 head and whatever. As red buff going to go over to the Vayne. Anything going to happen. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, we got some more auto attacks. Baron is about halfway through. Cho'Gath's going to walk over. Does get the Rupture over onto the Yone and followed by the Silence and the Sejuani ultimate and gone. Blood Sonata did not have a chance to do absolutely anything between the knock up into the Silence and the Sedril. He couldn't hit a single one of his buttons fast enough because he was CC on lockdown more than anyone should be at the moment. As this is just going to be a free mid lane tower now for the side of GCA. They're going to push in. And they didn't even going to go for the Baron. They're like, we're done fighting that objective. We're not going to risk it for, you know, going for the objective here where you can try and maybe get a steal over the wall. We're going to take the free objectives with the mid laner as out. Brand going to try and land some poke damages over the wall. And they're going to walk out like a boss. There they go. Walking out. 3 minutes till Infernal. Or not Infernal, sorry. Elder. They're clearing out wards. I mean, while that was happening, I guess if Hecker wanted to try and solo Baron, maybe could have tried. Probably wouldn't have been successful. But now you're split push, right? So, like, this is the point where the 1-3-1 doesn't work. Is like when you're getting hard pushed in and now you got to be defensive. 1-3-1, I think, is really great in the offensive. I think it's like an offensive team comp. I don't think it's particularly good defensive team comp, just kind of in general. I'm not saying it's bad. There's a teleport burnt by Vayne top lane, so she can try and get in position for this Baron. As Kaisis is going to show up and absolutely shred this Baron. And it looks like Pantheon is up front. He does not care what's happening to him. He did get in onto the Yone, trying to fish around. Sejuani ult does get in onto the Brand. That can Kai's going to drive into the background. Hecka's going to go off for the fear. Pantheon's going to ult in as well. We're going to focus on this. Carries to the map as Jin is running down that way. Vayne is running up this way. And the rest of GCA, actually all 5 of them, they're just going to run it down mid. There we go. And we're just going to finish this one off. Oh, flash in and down goes the Jin. As GCA, Ghostcock Actual is going to take game number 1. On the side of them. So, we will flip up the stats here. Stats button. Go to the stats. Desktop. Okay. So you can see there's the gold graph for the team right here. I mean, as you can see, Redacted did have that lead, but then there's that little fight, and then over this time period where the tanks really sort of took over, and the split pushing just wasn't working enough for the Redacted to keep on, accelerating. There's the pace that you have to keep if you have a 1-3-1. You have to kind of be on that accelerator slightly, a little bit. Not like super hard, like pedal to the metal, pedal to the floor. But you kind of have to be the one setting the pace, and as we kind of an upper tempo pace, and you kind of have to be the one controlling everything. And as soon as you start to falter on that, it's really hard to get back into the 1-3-1 and set it all up. So very good job on the side of GCA of getting their team together. The Kaisa 10-0-4 with all of the bodies in front of her, dumps out all of the damage. So we'll flip over to the big stats here page, and I'll let you guys look at this for a little bit. Oh, scroll down maybe a little bit too far. How's that? There we go. There are your stats if you can read them. And I'm going to get set up for game number 2.
The era of metal has begun, and metal shall prevail. For we know what they have done. 5 legends of our realm who sought to follow the path of their dark musings. But they did not know what they had summoned. Pentakill. To these creatures, there is but one thing left to do. Heavy metal.
Okay, I want to thank Pentakill once again. Riot Games music, absolutely beautiful. I mean, it doesn't matter what they put up with, what they put out. Just absolutely great. So here are the lineups for game number 2 on the side of Redacted. They're the pick bands for each team. Very different team comps coming out. Looks like we got a stun sleep party on the side of GCA. Between the Ash, Leona, Lilia, and Annie. Leona, Lilia. I'm going to tongue tie myself here at the end of the night. And the Rel and Kaisa. So we've seen a lot of Kaisa tonight, a lot of Rel. Ari finally, but sadly Potato Ari not playing it, but whatever. We'll see how game number 2 goes in just a moment. Okay. Summoning on to the Rift. We're going to start over on the blue side. Redacted. We're going to start have Theatrical on the set top lane. Mikioto on the Hecarim in the jungle. Blood Sonata on mid lane Ari. FSN Rin on Kaisa AD carry. And Lemur the Dreamer on the Rel support. On the side of Ghostcock Actual, we got General Lee 2 on Volibear top lane. VLNC Tommy in the jungle Lilia. The Illuminati 17 on the Annie mid lane. Joe Killer on the Ashe AD carry. And Cyborga on the Leona support. Let's see here. How we go? Here we go. Fan again. Maybe Seal should invest in some Seal fans. Do people still buy fans as like trinkets or decorative fans? Like if we had a Seal logo put on one of those like I don't know what the proper term is, but like one of those fancy fans that you see in people's houses, like on the wall decorations. Would anyone get one of those? Anyone? Probably not. I mean, I that's not my thing, but I don't know. Maybe someone's out there that's into that type of artwork. Or any other artwork. If anyone else, I know we did T-shirts for season 0. If anyone, I mean, maybe we can do some more Seal gear, Seal merch. Technically, you know, we're not in for the money. We're in it for just the community. As we don't take a profit here. All the money goes back to you guys, minus running the website. So we're gonna get into the laning phase here. Volibear should get a nice push on with his passive, but Set going in all in up there. As the Ashe and Leona got the push in on the Rel in the bot lane. And there's the first stun of the game on Annie. And, ooh, Char's going to miss. And so is the Q. So, looking good. And it looks like mid laners trades happen and top lane trades happen. Bot lane, they're CSing. Lily is on a ward. Hecarim, full bottom half of the map clear. Lily a little bit faster on this jungle clear, but did have the easier camps. Let's see what these team comps want to do here. So, good engage, skirmishes, some tanky frontliner, long range CC. Coming out like more long range CC on the side of GCA. I really want to see the combo of Ashe Leona into Annie or something like that in the mid game. Get them going on the side of GCA, maybe Redacted. A little less split push. Well, you can still split push, but a little bit more organization in the team fights. You know, get each other out. Is Lilia with the low health decided to go for the bottom scuttle. Just say, you know what, Hecarim, you can have the top one. Hecarim maybe going to go for a gank. I think he is. I think Hecarim's going to come around here. Not seen. Pinged in. It looks like a move. Ooh, flash out. There's the run in by Set. Does get the pulls and some autos. Nice stun. It looks like we're going to get the shield on. So just the flash burnt on the side of Volibear. As he's going to, try and push the Hecarim out of his own jungle. No, Lilia's going to be down here trading. So they're trading camps. Trading Krug camps. Oh, jeez. Volibear just fighting. Does get us some grass procs off as the camps are resetting. That means Lilia is going to be able to get a full camp down here. So definitely going to steal away the camp. And that's going to be in her favor. So CS up. Volibear gave up some CS and lane control. As Set, I think, is going to freeze that up there in the top wave. I think so. Yeah. Trying to, anyway. It is going to eventually push in the back into Volibear. Volibear could have walked back and would have missed some CS, but not everything. Could have walked it back, but decided to teleport. Trying to get the most experience. Not lose on too much of it. As using the AoE. Problem with Volibear is his passive means he's going to pretty much always be pushing if he auto-attacks enough. So, first dragon of the game is going to be Infernal. So we'll see how that goes. And if any team is more eager than the other to get it. Lilia with the first back means that she did buy items. This ward now sees Hecarim, who's been clearing camps the whole time. So Hecarim technically up in CS, but has not bought any items with it. So gold doesn't mean anything if you haven't purchased anything. There we go. Slapping the minions. Slapping the minions. I mean, I could try and do my slap in the face, but that's terrible. It's been a long night already. This is game number 4 as we have the action, and that's a haymaker to the face of the Volibear, and the Conqueror procced. And Lilia's up here trying to get a slip, and Set is 6. We'll see if Set wants to go. Does go for the flash dunk in onto Volibear, take it down. Lilia will get the counter kill though. So Theatrical burnt everything. Ignite as well on the Set in the top lane. So not going to be able to teleport back up. But the minion waves we're pushing in with the Lilia top lane. That means that it's going to be a dragon, though, over to the Hecarim in the bot lane. So Redacted picking up first blood and the first dragon. Looking fairly good for their early game. Well, that's creepy that we went to direct to camera and watching Annie CS and laugh as she burns minions alive with fireballs. Kaisa opted for the full damage bot lane build with the pickaxe and the 2 swords, not going for the noon quiver, which does add a little bit of attack speed, so trying to get just more pure damage out. Lily is at first the Hecarim. It looks like Hecarim got the better of that one. Throw out the ball, not going to land. Oh, no, sorry. Lily actually got that one. Not my bad. And we're back to a relatively farm-heavy early game here. I bet the... bot lane farm. Nice Timbers here in the mid lane. Goes with the Ignite. And can Ari escape this one? She's going to have to flash. Did not burn her ultimate. Flash in. It looks like she's going for the speed up as Annie. And Ari finally now is going to ult her way out. Timbers is just tanking tower shot after tower shot. And should I say Timbers or should I say Giant Teemo Bear? We have the Giant Teemo Bear. And as the top laners are fighting again. Because that's what they do. Boom, 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 boom. Stuns going up. Haymaker coming up. Seeing how everything's going. Just keep on watching and rewatching. There we go. And melee damage. We'll finish. We'll see what happens here. Hecarim got it some ward as Haymaker comes out. Directed camera still hanging up the top lane as Ignite happens again top. And there are the double ultimates coming out from the top laners. Lilia maybe looking to get some damage on, but, Set, he's pretty much at full health. As Lilia is now on the Rift Herald. Hecarim is stealing away blue buff, but on a ward. There's some auto attacks from the Ashe, but he run away. Run away. Run away with the blue buff. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I can't believe I just did that. Set's now punching the tower. Punch to punch punch. Getting his 1-2s in. If you're a set player, are you legally required to say 1-2 with every punch? Or did you go left right? Do you actually do it with the champion? Do you go left right, or are you guys more of a 1-2, 1-2? As Leona's going to come in here with the Zenith Blade and the Q stun. Annie is not having set up. An Ignite was dropped this time by Leona. Lilium is missing. Oh my gosh, Annie goes all in, trying to get in, on, and out. And Heckram's going to come over the wall, push in, and it looks like he's going to back it away out and finish the wall. And here comes giant Timo Tibbers trying to get in. Lilia ball is going to come on through. Not going to happen is Tibbers tanks enough tower shots. Take down onto the tower plates. And Rift Herald being summoned in mid lane. Let's see how many tower plates they can get. 3? 3 tower plates probably. 2 definitely over. Third one probably goes down here. Yep, third one. Oh, Lilia, you flash out. Nice escape on the Lilia. Kaisa W, will you follow? Nope. Set. Volibear fighting once again. Volibear did go for the Thornmail boots. Or I guess not the Thornmail, the Bramble vest. We have Drake spawning in 4 seconds. It is going to be an Ocean. Heckram's going to ghost up here. No, ghost already bound. Pops the E, lets the damage. Flash in. Oh, the set does get the pull. Flash in out on the side of Volleyball, trying to go for the shield. And he's going to be dunked out of it and ults his way back to his own tower. He's like, thanks for the setup, my man. And once again, when a top laner ganks top, Jungler takes Dragon. There we are. Okay. 1-1 in Dragon, 2-1 in kills. CS slightly in favor of the side of Redacted at the moment. And so they are up in gold. Here we are. Fishing off. Volibear going to try and fish off. Teleport back to lane. Does get this nice stun on. Heckram doing some jungle invade, trying to take out as much CS as he possibly can. Doing an excellent job on this. Annie dropping Timo Tibbers in the mid lane on Ari's head yet again. Timo Tibbers. That sounds good, right? Like, is that the name of the thing? Timo Tibbers? Heckram going to come in here with the ultimate, with the help of Ari, going to take down Annie. Tibbers is angry about it, but only gets 2 slaps in. Not enough. Annie did not have flash up for that, so excellent job. Gank timing, particularly coming from the, Annie's own red side. Here we are. Autos, Qs, Ws, spells, minions sacrificing themselves. They didn't even get the tower plate. Ash and Leona, you got to stand closer to get the tower plate. You may let the minions do the job, but you ain't getting the gold. That's 1 pink ward down. Volibear trying to collect the gold that he can. I know he's kind of getting a little roughed in this lane here in the set. Kind of a rough matchup here for him. Okay, tower plate's going down. So we have 1 tower plate and top lane gone to set. 3 over to Annie and Lilith, because that was the Rift Herald. And 1 to each bot lane, although we did note that Ash and Leona did not stand close enough to actually get the gold. Will that make a difference? Probably not. Or maybe it will. We'll find out probably in the next 20 to 50 minutes, depending on how long this game goes. Any summoners up? Or fallen any important? Annie's flashes up. Everything in bot lane's up. Just ignites. Top lane summoners are down. So, maybe we'll have action here. And it looks like Annie's going to try and go all in onto Ari. Ari's going to ult her way to safety. Does land the charm and the W onto Tibbers. But Tibbers is so big. But here comes Heckram with the blue smite. takes down the little girl, and she's like, I want a pony, and Hecarim's like, not this pony, as we're going to zoom all the way up to top lane. Is Volibear going to try and get in onto Set with the help of Lilia? Is he going to be able to walk around? He gets to pull in and goes for the dunk, and will he pull out the haymaker? He does, and finishes out the damage, but she's gone to sleep. Volibear goes in for the slam, but it's not going to be enough. Here comes the Lily Ball. That's not happening. The hit is the bot lane now is gone home for Redacted. So Annie getting the slight better of the 1v1s versus Ari, but this Hecarim is just laying in the perfect like counter ganks right as Annie seems to be in control of the lane. Hecarim just gallops in and just like clippity clap clap, smackety smack smack. Right? Takes 1 kill and assist. Coming in. Okay, we're at 15.5 minutes. Rift Herald spawning soon. Mountain Dragon spawning soon. We're still CSing. Gold leads slightly in favor of Redacted. They're 3-2 in kills. And the CS difference. And Joe Killer is on a ward. Heck, over the wall with the ultimate. And there's the fear. And he flashes into the Rel, who's going to try and hand this over to the Ari. And does so. Unlucky or great trap, depending on what side of that coin you were on. And it looks like Hecarim going to go in onto the Lilia, who's going to try and jump away. And there's the Leone ult, stopping the Hecarim from going any further. Kais is going to look to go in. And Lilia actually does get a proc of, Dark Harvest off. I don't think Dark Harvest by Lilia is very common anymore. She usually goes Phase Rush, doesn't she? Need that extra movement speed, the dip, duck, dive, and prance around in the team fights. That's right. There we have 2 hooved champions in the jungle today in this game. We have the Lilia deer human thing and the Hecarim horse ghosty thing. So I can make gallop jokes. Is this like the 4th person to walk over that pink ward? Do they just not know it's there? Is Kaisis just going to go all in on the... They gotta know. Come on, there's a ward there. I don't know if there's a bug, but they've walked over multiple times. Lilia's got seen. Ash was seen on it. It's just walk over and you died. Now they're sitting in a bush. Waiting in the bush. No, this will be a free dragon. The jungler's dead. Bot lane's not going to push up. Well, this is happening. Top laners are going to duke it out. We know what's happening with the jungler. It's going to happen. Flash out. Oh, great ulti on the side of General Lee to escape. The Haymaker from Set is over the wall onto the Leona. Going to happen. Kaisa going to take that kill. Ash trying to lay down more damage. We'll see if Rel goes for a tower dive with this. Set goes in. One more punch and then a Haymaker. Oh, flash with the W. That was beautiful, my man. Taking out the bear in the top lane. Wow, that was a great combo. And there's an all-in on the side of Blood Sonata on a killing spree in the mid lane. And this game went from, like, pretty close to not even close. It's all going in favor of Redacted now.
Well, yeah.
Okay, 18 minutes. What can we do if we are GCA? How can we get back into this game? Get some items, start, playing a little bit safer. It's just been like slowly like one individual play versus another. It's not teams coordinated stuff just yet. As we're onto that part, Hecarim gonna get the steal and is up and he did pop Ghost. He's gonna be getting onto the Leona. It's to try and get the charge off. Not gonna happen because the sleep comes in. Oh no, Set's just gonna punch you to death. Oh no, down goes Bambi. Down goes Bambi. And with the jungler dead again, this should be a pretty easy Rift Herald for the Set and Hecarim to pick up. Annie trying to prevent her tower from dropping. We'll see how this goes. Rel on the roam, clearing out some wards, helping the mid laner. As you know, not going to happen down in the bot lane. Ari's at the point now where she can just start spamming Qs, clearing minion waves super fast. Hecarim backed with the Rift Herald. We'll see where they want to take it. Maybe bot lane. Rift mid. Oh, Tibbers with the stun. And Aris is going to have to ult her way out. Speed up for the W. Not going to happen as there's the charm into W and Q on Ari. And Teemo Tibbers, not enough. Annie just does not have enough AP to take out Ari. She's barely living through everything here. Got to do a little bit more, better job laying down the poke. But, you know, Ari with the Q can handle a lot of things back up in lane. So it is kind of hard to consistently lay down a combo, and then lay down the final combo. Flash in by Rel does get in onto the Ashe. Leona ult is going to miss. Kai'Sa's going to go in and finish that one off. As didn't happen. And here comes Lily going to try and put people to sleep. And it's not going to happen. As we're going to see Hecarim. Is he going to be able to dive into the back line? Not going to happen. But here comes Shelly number 2. Here comes Telly. And it looks like Leona's going to go in on her tower, but Hecarim's going to push it back out. It's going to happen, and Sleep going to happen. And she's going to try and go in. Nope, not going to get out. And it looks like we're going to the mid lane as the mid laner's going to happen. Ari's not going to be able to take... Oh, actually, Ari is going to take down. Annie's not going to finish. And as we now have this, and Shelly's taking down that tower with the help of her friends. And she's going to escape. Rel has dropped the exhaust on that champion's going to push on up. She's going to be able to try and finish this one. Auto attack, and Ari takes down mid lane. So, you know, little bursts here of control, damage, towers, and they're redacted, looking good. We haven't looked back at that top lane in a little bit. What's going to happen is, you know, looking to go in, and Hecarim went golden for a second as Liz went in. One more Q. Ah! That was dirty from Rin from so far away on the W. Why would you do that? Why would you steal the kill? Oh, wait, you're the AD carry. You're allowed to steal anything you want.
Yes.
Okay, Dragon in 1 minute. It's going to be Mountain. It's looking like it's probably going to go over to Redacted unless GCA can get their wards set up. Oh, Set just goes in and dunks Annie. And Leona's going to miss the ult, but does land. The Zenith Blade stun comes off. He throws out the Haymaker, takes them both down to a quarter health. Kai'Sa comes with the W. It's going to miss as shield gets popped. So, Set just took out 2 champions basically by himself just from his ult. He is going to have to back. But this means it's going to be pretty easy for Redacted to set up ward control for the for Dragon number 3 for them. Mountain number 2. That's a lot of damage come down. Ari did pick up the Banshee's Veil, so now Annie has to pop the Banshee's Veil before she can drop Tibbers. Get that stunned, so... Rel is here. Kai'Sa's here. Set's down in the bot lane. And Volibear's up in top lane. Liliad comes in, prancing away, drops a ward. There's Leona. We'll go big screen for this. Does get it out on the one, just the Rel. Be pretty easy just to, I think, hand this over. I think that's what's going to happen. As R is actually going to try and go in on Andy. Oh, Rel, Hecarim. I guess Rel is on a pony too, or unicorn. Are all the 4-legged... I mean, we're missing what? Sejuani Boar? In this matchup? What else are we missing? I mean, what... like, mounts? I mean, 4-legged creatures. Is Rek'Sai technically 4-legged? I see she's more legged than that. Volibear can be 4-legged. He can run on all 4. It's interesting that we do have the ponies, though. Oh, Set coming in from the backside. He's going to take Annie and dunk her to the backline. Excellent flash, but too much Q damage from Kai'Sa. Takes down the mid laner. And this is probably going to be a mid-tier 2. Going over to Redacted. Unless Ashe can clear out the minions, but I don't think that's going to quite happen. Volibear's here to help as well, but nothing happening there. And there is the sleep coming out. And Ashe arrow received the CC lands on the side. And it looks like Hecarim's and people put it back in. And Rel's going to go into the backline to stun everyone up. No one's been able to finish out the carries, as now they're all focusing on the tank support, who sacrificed herself for her carries. Excellent, excellent job on the side of Rel. But that is a kill over to Ghostcock Actual. So they have shortened that lead from 14-2 to 14-3. We are here at 24 minutes. And there is, 8K gold lead. 8K on the side of, Redacted. And Set runs into Lily again. And is on a killing spree. And that's just a sad time. I know you're trying to get the Skull Crab, and you just didn't see Set, who had been pushing top. You just didn't keep an eye on him at all times, and as a result, he just walks up to you. Pa-pa! Pa-pa! You're dead. I mean, the horse also helped too, so good job on the pony. And top laners are now going to punch it out, as Annie does drop the timbers on the Hecarim. That's not going to matter. Kaisa flying in, but, that kill, Hecarim's like, you took the last one. And another flash with the W on Set to land the kill onto the Volibear. Absolutely crushing it. And this probably, they're pinging for Baron at 25 minutes. They're winning 17-3 in kills. This game is going all for Redacted here. Lily maybe goes for the sleep. Let's see if they can get a kill on the Set. Can they kill the Set? Can they kill the Set?
Give me a Y, give me an E, give me an F. Yeah!
Well, Redacted did get Baron, though, after Set died. Didn't know if he had it in him to escape, but we'll see what happens here. Baron power play coming up 10K. They're 10K. Baron power play is 10. We're going to be looking to see. I forgot most of the other ones, but we'll see if I can remember this one. They were up 10. Dragons in a minute 30. Volibear trying to, get in the game here. A little bit behind. Down CS. Everyone on the side of Ghostcock Actual is down the CS. So on top of that, the kills and the objectives really lean in towards Redacted. You just got to start turtling up. I know it's Baron. You got to give up your tier 2 in bot lane. I don't know if you're... Do you try a 5v5 fight at the Dragon? You probably have to at this point, because you kind of have to try and... try and get some damage, but you can't give them, Soul Mountain, because they may just be unkillable after that. As Leona's going to face tank a charm from Ahri and punches from... As Rel's going to go in, flash out is the Ashe. Flash in, trying to sit this one down, and Ignite finishes that one. Ashe is going to drop with the bot lane gone, and Dragon not even up for 30 seconds. This is not looking good. Annie's going to drop a stun, and the W and Set's going to go in here. He's going to do some pumps. There's the sleep. Drops the Haymaker, and nearly kills Lily. She's going to have to prance her way out of there. And Timbers isn't going to be enough to save Annie's life. And so that is 3 kills now going over to the side of Redacted. And Set tanked all of that damage. And Lily is going to run away. Let's look at the other top laner. He's going to try and get in on the top lane. And you are level 14, but you're fighting Baron-empowered minions. And you just got ulted. You got rope-a-doped. As there's the tier 2 dropping. Blue buff being stealing over. Charm and Soul will go to Redacted. And they will now get a shield in armor and magic resist. How much is it? How much is the Soul worth here? Oh my gosh. 344 damage on the Set shield. 344. That's a pretty decent sized shield, right? Malphite's got a shield on his passive. Pretty important for him, And definitely looking that way for Redacted here. As, did Baron wear off yet? Nope, Baron's still on them. And it was, 10? We'll watch this. We'll see how the minions do. They push in. You can try and get a pick. You got to ward up your jungle, but it's going to be cleared out here as they're pushing in with Baron. Just waiting. Try and make sure the CS top half. There's Baron dropped and 12, so 2.5K. 2.5K Baron and power play. 2.5K for the side of Redacted. Lily had thrown out some sleep bubbles. Or the bubbles that can put you to sleep eventually when you hit R. And he tried to split push in the bot lane, not looking good. Kaisa laying down some damage onto the Volibear. Ari going to go in with the ultimate, doesn't land the charm. Hecarim going to dive in on the background, trying to get to the Ashen. It looks like we're all going to dive in the background of the helpless set. He's going to pull people in and throw out the Haymaker cell, and Lilia going to Golem. There's the W, finish that one off as well. Double kill on the side of Kaisa. Annie's the only one left alive. She got caught pushing in the bot lane, and now she's just up to her. As she's trying to run away, she's going to get pulled in, and just flashing out of that. Oh, ace on the side of Kaisa. And with the inhibitor dropping, are they going to push for the win? Are they going to try and end the game? They do have Mountain Soul, so they are tanky. They do have, here comes one minion, so there goes the tower reduction here. And there's some finishes. We have 10, 15 seconds on everyone else in the game, and this is going to be game number 2, going over to Redacted in a 1-1 match. Excellent, excellent. Overall, this game was absolutely beautiful on the side of Redacted, over just up and down. I mean, Set probably wins the MVP here for getting the ball started and rolling, but those Hecarim ganks in mid lane, the bot lane playing it safe, and then getting in the dragons and all the team play. So just an overall really strong performance on the side of Redacted for that game. As we're going to switch over to the match history. Here are your final stats, and as you can see, it's basically pretty much even. Pretty slow game. I mean, there's a couple kills, dragons, and then just as soon as the objectives started going, pink, or kills, and then gold straight the one way. You can't even see that. I'm sorry. I gotta scroll down for you guys to see. There's the gold difference. So, okay, here's the statistics. I'll let you guys kind of look at that while I do my my final tickety-talk chitty chat. Okay, it's the end of the stream coming up here, so remember to follow the Twitch, go to the YouTube and subscribe, follow us on Twitter, we got mentions on there. Your next week's match should be scheduled at least by this evening. Hopefully they've already been scheduled, so we can get the stream team up watching a bunch of those matches and trying to come out. I know we got 2 teams tonight, Cloud10 and Ghostcock Actual were streamed tonight, so that's 2 more teams off the list to make sure everyone gets on stream this season. That's something that I'm really proud of that we do here at CLOs. We try to get everyone on stream at least once, and I want to thank the other volunteers on the stream team for helping me out with making sure that happens and that occurs. So hopefully everyone has had a good night. Your matches are scheduled for next week, and there's nothing in particular going on. And like I said, these were all getting up. If you have any questions, concerns, hit up your division liaisons and schedule everything. Playoffs are coming, everyone. Playoffs are coming. Oh, man, I can't wait for playoffs. I think both these teams are in good position for playoffs based on how Game 1 went. Game 2, we'll just chalk it up to just a rough one on the side of GCA. But really good job from both these teams in this series, as it did go 1-1 tie between Ghostcock Actual and Redacted. Our earlier match this evening, Cloud10 2-0'd Hydrodynamic Boings. And this is going to be it for the AMO. You all have a good night.